Alright, so you're going to start off playing this in the right hand. This first chord here is a F sharp, B, and a D sharp. Second chord is a G sharp, A sharp, C sharp, and F. After you play the first chord in the right hand, you're going to jump up and play this here. So what I'm doing is I'm playing octave F sharps, and I'm using my first finger and my fourth finger. So if I count from my thumb to my pinky, 1, 2, 3, 4, pinky being the fifth finger, I'm using my first and my fourth finger. Then I'm playing octave G sharps with the first and the fifth finger. Then I'm playing the octave F sharps with the first and fourth finger. Now this is done really fast, so it doesn't have to be perfect, but you want to kind of hit each note. So you play the first chord, then you play this, then you play the second chord, then you'll do this again. Except now I'm starting at the octave G sharps, going up to the octave A sharps, back to the octave G sharps. Finally, what you're going to do is play these three notes. So those are octave D sharps, octave C sharps, and octave A sharps. So that's D sharp, C sharp, A sharp, and they're played as octaves. After you do that, you're going to play this chord here. That's D sharp, F sharp, A sharp, D sharp again. And you can play it as a roll. You can play each note one at a time, very fast, starting from the D sharp. And just roll it. So it's then you repeat the right hand. So now we're zoomed into the left hand. Your left hand is going to start off playing octave G sharps. These two notes here. Then octave A sharps. Then it's going to jump up to the D sharps. A sharps again. Then D sharps down here. So once again, play slow. It's and if you couldn't see the notes, G sharp, A sharp, D sharp, A sharp, D sharp again. Now the second time around, actually the third time around, so you're going to do that twice. The third time around, you're going to start off playing octave B sharps. Then you're going to play octave C sharps. Then you're going to do the same walk down effect. D sharps, A sharps, D sharps again. So now putting both hands together, that's your first chord. Second chord. Then you're playing this here. Now it's an alternative. After you play that, you can play this chord the first time. The second time you can play this chord here, which is play it up here. F sharp, A sharp, and then D sharp. So that's F sharp, A sharp, D sharp. So that can be played as an option if you don't want it to sound repetitive by playing the same chords afterwards. So you'll play what you just played before twice. The third time around, this is where your left hand jumps up to the octave B's. This is going to be a little tricky, but what you're going to do is you're going to play the chord in the right hand first. Then right when you play the octave B's, you're going to jump up and play these here. So it's then you're going to play the octave C sharps with the second chord in the right hand. Then you're going to do this here. So once again, I'm playing the chord in the right hand first. So right when I play the octave F sharps in the right, I'm playing the octave B's in the left. So that's the third loop, or the third time that's the third loop played. So then after that, the fourth time you play this little loop, you're going to play the octave B's with the first chord in the right hand. So this chord's played together, that chord's played together, and the walk down that you guys learned earlier.